something funky.
Boom! Something funky, the Spice Freak.
Hello there.
Hello
wait,
there.
I need to wave my hand in front of my face now. I keep forgetting how much of the side he cut off.
Well, we can soon sort that out. We'll just go and do that, and we do that, and boom.
Aha. And now you can actually see me waving normally.
Yeah.
Hello there, everyone.
We can do that.
I'm going to press this button and switch over so I can read your comments.
Well, we've
there's
got
people tagging people at the moment.
Yeah, Stu tagging people.
Oh, just Stu tagging people, right. Yes.
So, you'll have noticed that I'm in my favourite t-shirt again. It's my new favourite of the... Well, I get these things where I get addicted to certain things and I can't stop wearing it. So, that's the one for this month and next month, and until somebody... Until somebody comes up with a better one, and that's probably the one I'm stuck with for a while.
One day I'll have my own t-shirt, but that'll be some time away.
At least it got me out of my new t-shirt.
Yep, nice bit of variety. My t-shirt is also slightly relevant in that you can see it doesn't match the color of my lab coat. When it previously did, I've done some color grading, and you can now see things a bit better.
And notice the name Douglas Adams, wasn't that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yep, this is actually a scan and recreation of one of the old covers of the books, so...
There you go.
Looks like that.
You do know this episode is going to end with a so long and thanks for all the fish.
If you want.
What have you been up to, Coran?
Oh, what have I been up to? Well, I've not been up to a vast amount, but I've got a few things to show you. So, probably start with the mildest. We have this one, the Geki Kara from 3D Spice, which translates to very spicy, but I think also might be a pun on the fact that they really like their character art.
Where did you find these?
This was 3dspice.com.
So you were scouring the internet.
Yep. And they're down in, what's it? Arnhem. So this one, you can see, has a very thin dropper cap to it. Only lets out a tiny amount because it's a very liquid sauce. That's the amount that actually comes out. I'm going to put a bit more on the spoon, though.
It's got one of those flow restrictors on it.
Yeah, because it is a very thin sauce. Can't see any of the sesame seeds in this one, but it does have both black and white sesame seeds toasted in it, along with a few other things like what we got. So, starts with organic cider vinegar, Butcherlock Carolina Reaper, mineral water, rice vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, black sesame seeds, fine cut kelp, toasted sesame seeds, orange peel, ginger, Szechuan pepper, organic red sea salt, and 100% extract free and vegan.
And what did you think of the flavour so far?
So the flavor is, it's very tangy. You can definitely taste that cider vinegar in there. But it's also got a nice richness from the garlic, the onion, and the sesame.
Heat?
Heat-wise, it's got a good amount. I'd say kind of ghosty, but definitely not Carolina Reaper heat.
So it's got Carolina Reaper in it, but in a very low quantity.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just backing up the ghost a bit because there's a fair bit of liquid in there, as you can see.
Can you taste the Carolina Reaper in it?
I'll have a little bit more and just confirm for you. Maybe a little bit, but it's more the ghost.
Sounds like that one. Similar to a supermarket Carolina Reaper sauce, then.
Well, heat-wise, probably, yeah.
Says Carolina Reaper.
I don't think the Carolina Reaper is the selling point. I think they try and sell it on the ghost, but it does say there's Carolina Reaper in there, and it's not Carolina Reaper heat.
As long as it tastes good.
Yeah. And then we've got, what do I want? Let's do the nuts first because they're a little less spicy. Here we have Pembrokeshire Chili Farm down in Wales. Is spiced honey roast peanuts. These were sent to me by the company, and they say specifically here that they are extreme. This is the extreme version of them. The ingredients list just lists chilies, but
I've
that's
noticed
probably
you get a
because
lot.
they have different heats.
There's a lot in the bag.
Yeah, you do get a good amount in here. And if I pour some out into my hand, you'll see they're really quite reddy orange, those. There's a lot of chili on them.
What flavour's coming through first?
They look very red.
First, you get a little bit of the sweetness, but it's a little bit of the chili, but it's mostly sweetness and toasted peanut. Then you get something. I'd say it's more the Scorpion Ghost side of super hot coming through. And they do get quite a bit of heat in the, mostly in the throat, but there's a bit around the middle of my tongue as well.
Are you tasting the honey?
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming through with the sweetness and the toasted peanuts at the start. But it gets rather less sweet later on. What are they talking about in the chat? That's not family friendly. Come on, Stu.
I tend not to focus on the chat a lot. I'm focusing on your face while you're eating, so I best check it now and then.
No, I don't read chat.
See, I leave the chat to Del. Del monitors the
I
chat.
don't read chat.
Well, they seem nice because you just put another one in.
Yeah. I'm not going to have more than that handful right now because there is a strong lingering heat and I need to be able to enjoy the other things. Not that the other things are any milder. Because the other thing, well, the next thing we have from them is a limited edition Burmese Naga pickle. Which, as you can see, relatively small jar. Not crazy small, but gives an impression of the heat that's within. This is 68% Burmese Naga and then 15% Moruga Scorpion as well. And it smells very floral, which I'm not that keen on. But flavor-wise, I've had a little bit already. Actually, I'm not going to have that much of it. Yeah, that's a good amount to show you. Give you an idea. Flavor-wise, it's very turmeric and Naga up front. Definitely got that red chili flavor to it. And then towards the end, it gets a little bit bitter, but not too much so. And a little bit acidic, but the scorpion flavor comes in and really works with that acidity. And it is genuinely a really nice chili pickle. But at the same time, it is really quite hot as well.
It looks like something that we might add to kuchen rather than just have with cheese and pickles.
Well, yeah, for me, that is add a little bit of fenugreek leaf, a decent bit of tomato, and that's the base of your fowl. It's got a really nice mix of the turmeric and the 2 red super hots for that. And yeah, getting a bit of the hiccups there as well. I'm going to have some of my milk.
A little bit of a palate cleanser.
Because yeah, there's some real heat on that one.
I noticed when you said the percentage of the chilies that was in it, it was quite a lot of chili.
Yeah. And they're a chili farm, so they also they grow those chilies themselves, and they also keep the bees who make the honey for the nuts.
Oh yeah, it's even better. Even the honey itself comes from the farm.
It's not going away. I've had hotter, but that's definitely staying with me. What are the rest of the ingredients in this?
One of the
So after the
ingredients
chilies,
will be oil.
we got brown sugar, sunflower oil, vinegar, garlic, cumin, and turmeric. There you go. But yeah, it's a good one, that. Just very hot. So definitely want to do things with rather than have as is.
Yeah, don't eat it off the
Finally,
spoon.
we got the Reapers and Mangoes from Singularity Sauce Co. And this one struck me as interesting specifically because I'm assuming at least some of you watch Hot Ones. At the end of season 14, they brought Richard Branson back. And he's here in the UK, or at least was at the time. And it was in the middle of Brexit stuff actually happening. So they couldn't get the sources to him. So they had to just do whatever sources they could find in the UK. And they managed to piece together a Hot Ones lineup out of past season entries. But they were missing the last dab. So they went to Scotland for this. This was their substitute. And this is mangoes, Carolina Reapers, yellow peppers, apple, vinegar, ginger, and salt. And I know at least the first two of those ingredients were fermented. I don't know about the others.
Does it tell you the percentages of the chilies in there?
Nope. I mean, it's apparently more mango than chili, but I have my doubts having tasted it.
I was just wondering why.
Oh, geez, that poured way too fast. I'm going to pour some of that back. Well, I guess I'll show you it and then pour some of that back.
Why they selected this in replacement to the last dab.
So as you can see, it's on the lighter, yellower side of red, but it's still very red. It's not even really orange. And now that I've poured a little bit back, you can see a lot of chili flakes in that. Or shreds, more than flakes, really, because they're not dried.
Looks like melted marmalade.
Kind of does. And yeah, you can sort of taste the mango in it. You can definitely taste the yellow peppers in with everything else, but it's also very Reaper. And you don't get that much of the mango because part of the distinctive flavor of the mango is the sugar that's in it, and that's been fermented away. Still talking about the color of your hair, right? Your hair is melted marmalade, Arena. No, that's... After everything else I've had, that's not hitting me as hard as I remember it doing, but it was very Carolina Reaper when I first had it. It is definitely a strong sauce still. And I'm surprised I'm not suffering a lot more than I am right now.
Probably because of what you had previously.
Yeah. But interestingly enough, Singularity Sauce Co. only rate this a 4 out of 5. Even though it's their Reaper sauce.
Kaylee said do another one then.
Yeah, I'll do another one in just a second. Their actual hottest is a limited edition they do every year, just called Buy Ice Cream.
Called My Ice Cream.
Buy Ice Cream. As in, you'll need ice cream to deal with this.
Oh, buy ice cream.
Yeah. And that's chocolate scorpion, regular scorpion, and chocolate. That one. I'm very curious about that. But yeah, there's a bit more for you. Not a full spoonful, but a decent amount. I'm absolutely not doing a chug, Kaylee. That's hitting in the back and the roof of my mouth now. Actually, across the tip of my tongue as well. I think maybe I had a bit more of the Naga pickle or something, but...
You want a bit more of the Naga pickle? Was that what you've just said?
I think I had more of the Naga pickle than I did of this, is what I'm saying.
I thought you said you wanted more of the Naga pickle.
No. I'm not going to eat any more of the Naga pickle right now. That's something I'm going to cook with. That's not something I'm going to enjoy just spreading on sandwiches or anything. Yeah, that's not getting the hiccups from me, but my nose is definitely running a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'd be surprised if there isn't some shine on my upper lip.
It's not showing at the moment.
Okay.
There might be a little bit of glaze to the eye starting to show.
Right. But yeah, that's definitely sitting across the middle of my tongue, and it is quite painful. I'd say that's more one for people who like Reaper sauces and want something that's a little bit different, but not too different. Whereas this is definitely more for curry fans and people who want something very hot, but still want that curry flavor. Oh, you got the Widowmaker.
Have you got anything else to show us?
No, those are the 4 that I've got for you this week. So this one's made down in Scotland and is singularitysource.co. Not .co.uk, just .co.
Out of the 4 you tried tonight, have you got a favourite?
Definitely the Pembrokeshire Chili Farm stuff. Hard to say whether it's the nuts or the pickle, because I really like both, and they're quite different. But I will definitely be cooking with this pickle, and I will be definitely enjoying the rest of the nuts over the course of this week as I'm writing about them.
Well, the nuts, you couldn't have really got any more into that bag, could you?
Oh, that was quite well stuffed.
That's a stuffed, packed out bag. Does it state how many grams there is supposed to be in there?
Oh, I've just seen, and yes, 200. So that's a lot of nuts.
Looks like a lot of nuts for 200 grams.
Actually, I'll have a couple more, but only a couple. Actually, that's like 4 stuck together, though 2 of them are small ones.
With the honey coat and that's clagging them together.
This debate again, Stu. Everything is down, everything is up. They're purely figurative directions.
There is no up or down in space.
Except, of course, closer to and further from whatever planet you're near.
But that's not up or down.
Wait, who do I live 10 minutes away from? What's this?
10 minutes away from you.
Who knows where I live? I'm concerned.
Yes, Stephen lives from Conformshire. Stu lives close to Coran.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Stu lives close to you.
Yeah, I'm in Leeds.
There you go. Well, with that, there's not much left to do because, well, there's nothing else to show.
Yep.
But there's one line
I'd
that...
like to get off and eat some bread or something, so...
Well, there's one line that you're left to state.
One line that I'm left to state?
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. So long and thanks.
Oh, so long and thanks for all the fish. And that was Coran Sloss. The Spice Freak. He'll be back next Sunday with another show. I'm going to get myself out of here. That was Newt Chilli-heads. I am not the Spice Climber. That is Jonathan Skogsveed. I just stole his t-shirt. I'm going to get myself out of here. Bye, guys.